Hi, and welcome to another installment of Art with Kaylee. Today we're going to be learning how to make mandalas. Mandalas are really relaxing and meditative to make because I find my breath and my line work often align as I'm carrying these little details through the whole entire design. Interestingly enough, mandala-like art is very prevalent around the world in many cultures. I recommend doing a quick Google search before we get into this assignment and spending some time learning about that. Well, anywho, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Materials you'll need for this section is just 2 plain white sheets of paper, a pair of scissors, a pencil definitely, some pens or a Sharpie works well too to help, a straight edge, and a bowl or a compass, something circular. Grab your first piece of paper and your bowl and your pencil. Delicately place your bowl on the first sheet of paper, roughly in the center. After it's centered, go ahead and grab your pencil and begin tracing the outside of the bowl onto the paper. Remove your bowl and set it to the side. Next, we're going to grab our scissors and slowly start cutting out the circle from the first sheet of paper. Take your cutout circle and start folding it in half, creasing the seams pretty well to create a sharp edge. After it's in half, fold it into a quarter and crease those seams, and then fold it into an eighth and crease those seams. Take your scissors and cut out a little snippet of the end of the little pie you created and open it back up. Take out your second sheet of paper and place the bowl roughly in the center of the second sheet of paper. Grab your pencil and trace out this one as well. This is going to be where we complete our mandala. Remove the bowl after you've traced it out. And then grab the guide you just created and place it in the center, directly overlaying the second circle you created. Grab your pencil and make a small mark in the center area where you cut out. Then, start making little extra marks on the outside of the circle where the creases of the guide lay. Grab your straight edge. Start by lining it up from the center point to the edge marks that you created, creating a straight line through each of them. Alright, now we're to the fun part. Grab your pencil and working from the center, begin doodling through each section of the pie in a repeating pattern. If you're feeling like you don't have a lot of inspiration, go ahead and do a Google search, searching either mandalas or mandala coloring pages, and there's a lot of different types out there that you could pull some inspiration from. One of my favorite things about drawing mandalas is that the shapes that you create have spaces within them, and within each of those spaces you can always add a little bit more. But don't overdo it because sometimes it can get overwhelming. Feel free to press pause so you can complete the pencil drawing. Now that we're done with the pencil drawing, I've grabbed a pen and a Sharpie. You can use a marker or a colored pencil or some other drawing device for this too. I'm using my pen to start segmenting out the center and start getting some of my fine details, but as you'll notice, I quickly switched to my Sharpie because it lays down a lot more ink faster. Sometimes pens take a little bit of extra time and a little bit of extra energy, but it does make a really cool effect if you have that much detail. I'm also using my Sharpie to correct any of the pencil marks that I didn't find to be consistent throughout it, and also adding a couple of more details as I see fit to make it more interesting. Now that we're finished outlining, slowly start to cut out your mandala with a pair of scissors. After it's cut out, clean up all the pencil lines that you created with your eraser from your pencil. Hey, we finished our mandalas! Great job today. I'm sure it's exquisite. I know it tends to take a lot of time, but I find them to be well worth it. Well, my friends, I hope that was as fun, interesting, and meditative for you as it was for me. If you like this video, go ahead and click subscribe, and also take your work and post it online and tag me in it so I can see your beautiful creations. I always love that. It's the most fun out of this whole video thing that I'm doing. If you'd like to contribute a little bit, I have a little donation link at the bottom of this video. Don't feel like you have to. It just helps me with supplies and materials, time, etc. So, thank you again, and I hope you have a super wonderful day, and take care. Bye-bye.